Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kadosh. More respect to you all, community of you, pushing the word of the Lord with true faith, sincerity, and what about every sacrifice, man. So, man, the news came out, that ultimately Dwayne Haskins, an NFL player, who played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, he died, in a car accident, man. He was struck by a vehicle, man. And ultimately, this shows that the judgment, that is coming out upon Israel, and also it shows that, you ball players, you popular jakes in this world, because we don't only just confound regular jakes in society, regular delegate jakes, but we also get on, you popular jakes, man. You popular, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man. Because ultimately, you guys are not following. They're not following the will of the Lord, man. So when we see shit like this happen, ultimately that's judgment from the Lord, man. This dude was young. This dude was about like 25, 26, something like that, man. This dude was very young, man. And let's read this article, man. It says Pittsburgh Steelers QB Dwayne Haskins dies after being struck by a vehicle. Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Dwayne Haskins died Saturday morning after he was struck by his vehicle. His agent Cedric Saunders told ESPN's Adam Schefter Haskins was 24 years old, man. So this dude was a young dude, man. He probably just made it to the NFL. Probably been in the NFL for a while, you know what I'm saying? And this dude is young, man. And Haskins was training in South Florida with other Steelers quarterbacks, running backs, and wide receivers, man. So when this was happening, man, when he received, his death, he was preparing for the NFL season to come, man. When he should have prepared, for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua's return, man. And I am devastated, and continue on the article, I am devastated at the loss of words with a fortunate passing of Dwayne Haskins. Steelers coach Mike Tomlin said in a statement, he quickly became part of our Steelers family upon his arrival in Pittsburgh and was one of our hardest workers, both on the field and our community. Dwayne was a great teammate, but even more so tremendous fan so many. I am truly heartbroken. Our thoughts and prayers are with his wife, Calibra, and his entire family during this difficult time. And after a standout season at Ohio State, Haskins was selected 15 overall by the Washington Commanders in the 2019 draft, man. So he spent, his instances, in Washington D.C. and all that, man. He was in Washington, and there's brothers there's camps out there in Washington. He could have seeked out, the truth out there, and there's brothers in Pittsburgh, man. There's brothers everywhere teaching the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. He could have seeked, instead of seeking for that max contract, and preparing for the NFL season, to win the Super Bowl, he should have been preparing for the return of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. And a lot of more deaths like this are gonna happen, man. And now first, let's go to the book of Job. Let's go to the book of Job, chapter 4 and verse 7. This book of Job, chapter 4 and verse 7, and it reads, "Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off," man. So let's read that again. It says, "Remember, I pray thee, whoever perisheth being innocent." Perishing meaning died. So there's never been a person, who's just died for no apparent reason. There's always a reason why someone dies, man. And he wasn't innocent. He wasn't innocent, man. Or where were the righteous cut off, man? So This dude died, for a reason. He was in the hand of the Lord for a reason, man. Because he wasn't doing the ways of the Lord. He was still contributing in wickedness, man. It doesn't matter if he was in the NFL, man. He wasn't doing the will of the Lord, and he wasn't righteous. He wasn't righteous, man, because the true righteous people of the Lord, are those who's following His will, man. And he wasn't keeping the will of the Father, man. So he received death, man. But at the end of the day, you can also look at this death, on the bright side as mercy for him, man. Because at least he don't gotta go through Jacob's trouble, man. At least he doesn't gotta go through the extra hell that's about to come on this earth, man. So you can also look at this as mercy, man, upon him, man. And now let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 56 and verse 6. Isaiah 55, Salat. Isaiah 55 and verse 6, and it reads, "Seek ye the Lord while he may be found, and call ye upon him while he is near," man. So you Israelites, you Jakes, you gotta seek the Lord while he may be found, because there's gonna be a point in time where the Lord is not gonna be found, man. When all hell breaks loose, then that's when the Lord is not gonna be found. But now in the time of prosperity, you gotta make sure you seek unto the Lord, man. And call ye upon him while he's near, man. So you gotta call, upon him while he's near, man. In verse 7, let the wicked forsake his way, man. So the people, who's wicked, let them forsake the way of the Lord, man. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna receive judgment, man. And the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, that he will have mercy upon him, to our God, for he will abundantly pardon, man. So all the wicked people out here, man, let them forsake the way of the Lord, because at the end of the day, they're not going to, them, rebelling against the Lord, rejecting the Lord, is not going to bring anything upon them but death, man. But those, who return unto the Lord, the Lord is going to have mercy upon, him, man, who follows the will of the Lord, and he will abundantly pardon him from excess judgment, that's going to come upon the face of the earth, man. So this is why you got to seek, the Lord now, man. You got to seek the Lord now, because soon all hell is about to break loose, man. And the only way you're going to be preserved in these times is by being, and also, contributing, through the Spirit of the Lord, man. In verse 8, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord, man. So your thoughts, are not the thoughts of, the Lord. Yahweh Bashem Ashad. Neither your ways my ways, saith the Lord, because at the end of the day, the Lord, everything's on the Lord's timing, man. This NFL player, thought he was gonna, he had thoughts of winning the Super Bowl. He had thoughts of trying to get a max contract, trying to, be a Hall of Famer and all that in the NFL, trying to be well known in the world, and all that, continue to drive, a Tesla and all that, But the Lord didn't have it set up that way for him, man, And at the end of the day, man's goings are the Lord, man. How should a man understand his own ways? So everything's on the Lord's timing, man. If the Lord don't want you, to live till you're old, then you're not going to live till you're old. If the Lord didn't want the NFL player to continue his NFL career, continue to have that abundance of life that he was living, that rich life, popping groupies, and all that, that lavish lifestyle. The Lord didn't want him to continue to have that lifestyle, man. So the Lord ultimately brought judgment upon him, man. In verse 9, for as heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than yours, and my thoughts than your thoughts, man. So this already shows, man, that everything's on the Lord's timing, man. We don't ultimately know the Lord's timing, man. So we don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, today, or whatever, man. So this is why you have to ultimately seek ye the Lord while he may be found, man. Because your life can be taken away just like that, man. This is why you gotta seek unto the Lord. And There's no excuse now because there's brothers everywhere. I think everyone has heard about the Hebrew Israelites before. If you haven't heard about the Hebrew Israelites, then you've been living under a rock, man, because this truth has been global, man. And so, like, there's no excuse, man, to not turn unto the Lord, man. And it's always when Jake, is about to, do something great, is that when he does something stupid, man. I noticed that, man. That's a pattern of Jake. Whenever Jake's about to make it to a destination, the Lord takes that away because the Lord didn't want you to do that, man. And now let's go to the book of Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 5 and verse 7, and it reads, "Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day," man. So, you're not supposed to make no tarry to turn to the Lord, man. You can't wait, give me like 5 months, man, then I'm going to turn into the Lord. Or when all hell breaks loose, then I'm going to turn into the... No, you're not supposed to have that mindset. You got to turn to the Lord now. Put not off from day to day. You got to seek the Lord today, man. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth. So you got to seek the Lord now because the scriptures say that the Lord cometh a thief in the night. All the judgment is going to come upon this earth when you least expect it, when your pants are down, man. In thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance, man. So you better, you guys gotta seek, you Israelites, you Jakes, you gotta seek the Lord now, man. Make no tarry, man. Don't wait to turn unto the Lord. You gotta make sure you turn to the Lord now, man. Because suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, man. So judgment is gonna come when you least expect it, man. So this is why you gotta be prepared. This is why you gotta seek unto the Lord, man. Because I'm telling you, man, when all hell breaks loose, that's when people is gonna try to turn into the Lord, but it's gonna be too damn late, man. You guys still trying to be Hall of Famers and shit. So more judgment is gonna come upon y'all, man. You niggas, he's probably a nigga who claimed, God first, but he didn't have God's quote unquote God first, man, because he wasn't following the way of the true God, the true and only God, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. He wasn't keeping the laws. If you look at pictures, on Instagram and stuff, he was out here, protesting, with Black Lives Matter, man. With a damn Versace mask on, man. Instead of, going to the camp where the brothers are and humbling down and accepting the truth of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. But no, he wanted to, be a part of this world, man. And the Lord is not dealing with people of this world, man. So that's why you guys gotta, you Israelites, man, you gotta seek the Lord now while he may be found before judgment comes, man. Because ultimately, the Lord said in the scripture, let's go to the book of 1 Peter. Go to the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4 and verse 17 to close it out, man. Because judgment is going to start with Israel first, man. All right, this book of 1 Peter. This book of 1 Peter, chapter 4 and verse 17. 1 Peter 4 and 17, it reads, "For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God," man. So, who is the house of God, man? Israel, man. So, judgment is going to start with Israel, man. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end of them that obey not the gospel of God, man? So Peter, he questioned. He was like, if judgment, is going to start at the house of Israel, what's going to be a reward of them, that obey not the gospel, man, that don't follow the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. In verse 18, "And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear," man? So it's going to be to the point that the righteous, those who follow in the will of the Lord, they're going to be scarcely saved, man. It's going to be to the point that it's going to feel like we're not going to be saved, man. That's how crazy and turbulent these times are going to be, man. So ultimately, the ungodly and the sinner are going to appear just to death, man. Because it's going to be to the point that the righteous, are going to be scarcely saved, man. It's like you don't know. You don't know. It's like it's crazy, man. You don't know what's gonna happen, man. So those who don't obey the gospel of the Lord, there's gonna be perishing out here, man. Get receiving judgment in verse 19. Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of Yahweh commit the keeping of their souls to him in well doing as unto a faithful creator, man. So us brothers, man, us brothers who do the will of the Lord, who are actually sacrificing, certain of our pleasures of this world, man, because you have to understand, Jake, us brothers, man, we are talented, man. So some of us could have been in the NBA, some of us could have been, rappers, some of us could have been great rappers, some of us could have been professors at colleges and shit, but we chose to rather suffer the affliction, with the Lord, man, than to enjoy the sins and pleasures of this world, man. So us that continue to suffer according to the will of God, man, we have to continue to keep, doing the work of the Lord, man, and continue to do the well doings of our soul, man, by doing the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, man. So this is a warning, man, to seek the Lord while he may be found, or you can end up like this, man. So what? You make millions, you move, your mom out the house, man. You move your mom out the hood. If you're not living, if you perish, what would that, matter, man? Let's find that precept real quick. What profiteth a man? Let's find that precept. All right. Yeah, facts. Let's get that real quick. Let's look at Matthew chapter 16 and verse 25. Matthew 16 and verse 25, and it reads, whosoever will lose his life whosoever will save his life shall lose it. And whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. And to the point in verse 26, for what is a man profiteth if he gain the whole world and loseth his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul, man? So what is it gonna profit you, man? You make all this money, you have all this popularity, all this fame, but that doesn't matter if you lose your life, man. It doesn't matter, man. If you lose your life and your soul, man. Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul, man? So you rich Israelites out here, you popular Jakes, the money that you have, you can't exchange that for your soul, man. You can't buy your way into heaven, man. So all the things of this world really don't matter, man, if you lose your life, man. Because you can't, because when you die, man, you can't take those riches and that fame with you. It's gone. You back to the spirit world, man. All those possessions stays on this earth, man. You can't take them with you. So at the end of the day, man, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, man. The Lord willing ratified. To give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yoshai, Bashim Rakakwadash, Shalom Akim. Stay up, keep the faith. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Shalom.